Yo, what is going on, my fellow fish tank loving people? FishyDrizzy here, back with another video for you guys, and today is the start of a two-part video series of me explaining the pros and cons of owning a Nano Tank. So something like this, a 30-gallon JBJ rimless is what I have. There's tons of different Nano Tanks out there. For all you OG subscribers who've been subbed to me and watched my videos for the past couple years, you would know that I previously owned a 29-gallon BioCube. So I think it's safe to say that I know my stuff when it comes to owning Nano Tanks. Now today's video, part one, is going to be purely on the pros. And part two of this video series, which will be coming shortly, would be on the cons, obviously. So definitely stay tuned for that video. But let's jump right in. So over the past few years of me owning Nano Tanks, because that's all I've owned, I've come up with the top pros and cons, but for this video, the top pros that I think I should share with you guys, because I know probably some of you guys are looking to enter the saltwater hobby and you're looking for a tank. So the pros I came up with are easy maintenance slash less time consuming, not as expensive, easy placement, and sometimes built-in filtration. So the first pro is easy maintenance slash less time consuming. So what I mean by easy maintenance is not keeping, is not like easier, it's easier to keep your water parameters great and all that. What I mean by easy maintenance is such as cleaning glass, stirring up sand, cleaning filtration, things like that. It's less time consuming because obviously there's less glass and less sand in a 30-gallon versus a 90-gallon. So when I clean the tank, when I scrub my glass and all that, stir up the sand, it goes a lot quicker than if I was cleaning a 90-gallon. Now that's obvious, so it's a lot less time consuming and goes by quicker. So that's the first pro. Now the second pro is it's less expensive. Again, that's obvious because it's a smaller tank. So for example, in a 90-gallon you need a lot more rock in the tank, which is expensive, and in a 30-gallon you need less. So you're paying more in a 90. And another example would be, let's say I had a 90-gallon tank and I wanted the same light fixture that I have on this 30-gallon. I would probably end up having to get at least 2 or 3 fixtures to completely cover the 90-gallon. And these LED fixtures are not cheap, I'll tell you that right now. So that times 2 or 3 is a lot of money. So long story short, it's quite simple. You're spending a lot more money on a 90 versus a 30. Now you can still have great equipment on a 30-gallon, such as my Vortec MP10 and a LED fixture. But again, if you had a bigger tank, you probably need a higher, like an MP40 and about 2 or 3 of those. So again, that's a lot of money. So if you're on a budget, chances are you want a smaller tank, something like this. Now the third pro is easy placement. So like me, when I first started this hobby, I didn't have a ton of room to place a tank in my house. Now I couldn't put it in my living room, so my next place was here, my bedroom. And back when I had my 29-gallon BioCube, it fit perfectly in my room, and I still had enough space for other things in my room as well. So same for this tank. It's a 30-gallon, and it fits perfectly in my room. And it fit perfectly in the living room as well, but I'm just saying for placement, if you don't have a lot of places in the house to set up a fish tank, a smaller tank would obviously be better because it's smaller. So like me, I can't put a 90-gallon in this bedroom, so I kind of have to go with a 30-gallon. So that's what I mean by easier placement. You can place a 30-gallon pretty much anywhere, in a little corner. This is in the corner, anywhere pretty much. So that is that. Now the fourth one is sometimes in a Nano Tank you can get built-in filtration. It's typically in the back. Now my BioCube had a filtration built into the back of the aquarium, and this tank has filtration built in the back of this in the back of the tank as well. Now this does not mean you can't get a sump because trust me, there are plenty of people who have modified their filtration and their tank to successfully have a sump down in the cabinet area of their tanks. Now I can't have a sump for this tank for specific reasons that I can't get into right now, but I did upgrade my filtration. I updated the media. There's better media, and I'm getting a skimmer soon. So I mean, you can still have top-notch filtration in a 30 gallon without having a sump, and you can still have SPS and everything. Trust me, there's videos out there on YouTube to prove it. So that concludes this video. Now those are the top 4 pros that I came up with for owning a Nano Tank. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, any of that, leave it down below and I'll get back to you ASAP. If you want advice or anything that I didn't cover in this video, just ask it down below in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, like always. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It helps my channel grow. It spreads the word. And share this video around if you have any friends that are looking into getting a Nano Tank or can't decide whether or not to get a 90 gallon, let's say, or a Nano Tank. And to don't miss any more updates, if you don't want to miss any more updates, and you want to see the part 2 of this video, I recommend you subscribe because you don't want to miss out. So part 2, guys, is coming out soon. The cons of owning a Nano Tank. Stay tuned for that. Until next time, guys, peace out. But actually, before I leave, don't forget to check out the Fish Tank Hooligans, Danny Alano, and Infamous Aquatics. Links are down in the description. Also, I know all you guys have Facebooks, so I encourage you guys to go like the Fish Tank Hooligans Facebook and also my Facebook, along with Danny Alano and Infamous Aquatics. But anyways, guys, go do all that good stuff. And until next time, peace out. See you guys later.